right up, but Low Tide City is just around the corner next weekend at the Kalahari Water Park in Round Rock, Texas. So if you're not going as a competitor, make sure you try to go as a spectator because, you know, it's probably, I think, the biggest major since tournaments have come back. It's at a really nice water park. If you're in the state of Texas, you better make sure you try and get yourself at least present, ready, and available to watch because it's going to be a really sick tournament. I'm looking forward to it. But kicking things off here, loser semis, Crump and Osiris. Osiris, a new face to the Austin, Texas scene. One of our many new migrants to the scene over the break of over COVID, the COVID break, I should say, coming from Florida. Right, Florida? Pretty sure he's Florida.
I think that's correct. As many times as I've talked to the guy,
I think he told me Florida, so I was like, okay, cool. But they're bringing in the Dark Samus, which is nice. A character we don't really have in the scene, so especially not at a level that Osiris plays it at that I'm aware of.
Agreed. So I think, let me think about that for a second. Probably the closest we had was Amon for a bit. He was a fantastic player. Outside of that, no one really. And so outside of the few times that we were blessed by Lord Joker. So yeah, this will be a good, like we've had a handful of players play the character, but no one who specializes in the character like this outside of Amon. So I think it'll be really good for our scene because Osiris is really good. His conversions are great. His setups are really good.
Yeah, and Samus has kind of been on the rise too. Like, I was expecting, honestly, her to fall off a lot more once offline tournaments came back. But like you saw even at Spiral Mountain, there Samus is doing really well. I want to see. I know Requiem had a pretty solid.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Requiem had a really solid performance. There's another. I think it was a Louisiana Samus that was also doing very well down there too. But I think people are kind of starting to. Her having that renaissance in online, I think helped the character get explored a bit more and kind of moved her up into more of a more relevant state in the meta.
Agreed. She's had the tools, so really it's just like you said, we just need the reps.
Look, you can't tell. Look, a character like Samus that can get charge shot, that can do charge shot, down throw into an aerial and do like 55 damage to everybody. You can't tell me that character's garbage. There's no way.
No, Samus is good.
Crump's kind of running away with his first game here. I think this Osiris has had a harder time kind of dealing with Crump's pressure, kind of, because I know Osiris does really well when he backs him into a corner and then just kind of cuts him off. But it doesn't seem like Crump's really kind of giving him to him. He's kind of finding himself on the back foot, at least in the first game, but we'll see.
Agreed. Plus, I would argue I would argue that's like also Crump's specialty is once he gets you in a corner just like that, being able to pressure you enough to, well, one, being able to read your options, but then also pressure you enough to give you the option that he wants, right? Whether that's like, I'm going to stand next to you, threaten, I know you're going to jump back air, or I'm going to throw out all these back airs knowing that at some point you're going to roll, something like that, right?
Absolutely.
And because Osiris plays a lot in the corner, that is somewhat of an advantage to Crump there.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, it's. I think it's a bit harder when someone comes, you know, your side of the stage and you know, you bring smoke to you. It's kind of hard to, I think, really kind of deal with that at first. But we'll see here. Immediate run back to PS2. Just right out of the gate, parry up B. Solid 15 on like a single hit of the up air too. That's crazy. It will be interesting though. I think Osiris just needs to capitalize fully off of any edge guards or ledge traps that you can get. You know, I think he's got them. Is he dead?
He still got his jump.
Okay.
Didn't have the jump, but was still alive. So I was dead wrong there.
Oh, no.
Great catch. Still not dead though. Okay. Like, you see what I'm saying? Crump can play on the ledge and keep you trapped forever, and it's so scary because you're sitting there like, okay, this character has these huge normals, but then on top of that, like if he gets the limit on you, it gets even scarier. So
yeah, absolutely, and especially just gets opened up in a complete stock like that. kind of kept him on the back foot. So now, I mean, he's left him an entire stock now. Oh, okay, well.
Dude, right down there.
It's a smart, you know, kind of. Those are surprise options in disadvantage really get somebody there. And I think just kind of saw Crump
reel back a little bit.
Yeah, reach for that regrab and kind of punish him. So, real smart by OSRS trying to bring himself back into this game here.
I'm surprised. So, I'm surprised that just in that little interaction on the corner that OSRS didn't back throw. I know he gets a lot of his combos off of like down throw and stuff like that, but just the positional advantage probably would have been more important there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think at that point you just kind of you're this far in the hole. You probably got to go for. Oh no. Well,
Crump is feeling himself a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's gonna cost him because that was totally not necessary.
See, he almost got it right there. He took 30 from the charge shot alone. Was about to get grabbed and take another 25. Yeah, hopefully this won't bite Crump too much. But
dude, you see what I'm saying? He like at this point he knows. Okay, he's scared of the roll. He's scared of these options, so he knows. Straight up, he knows he's gonna roll on the stage. So. I'm dead.
Yeah. It's kind of an unadvised charge shot in that position. Crump just dropped straight down, dropped the kanji on him and said, "We're going to game 3."
Yeah. Let's see if we're going back to PS2. Yep, looks like it. I mean, PS2 is a great stage for Samus, right? You talk about having those platforms to where they can camp under, right? But at the same time, they can convert off of, depending on what position the stage you're on, they can convert off of platforms too. So I can see this being good. Crump
is really feeling himself tonight.
Yeah.
It's fine. This character's broken. That toggle's cracked.
Tell me how you feel.
I haven't liked Captain Falcon since like
Don't say it.
a long time.
What's the last game?
Even a Brawl, I don't like it.
Okay, that's fine.
Even a Brawl.
That's fine. I thought you were gonna say something.
That I just like, I don't know. I was a kid that played Game & Watch and Bowser growing up, so like, especially because like all my friends would pick Captain Falcon and they'd be like, "That's fun," you know. You know, just some ignorant child things with Captain Falcon, but it just fostered into adulthood, you know. But I mean, I don't think it's still like, I don't think you're any worse for wear going Captain Falcon. He's got the rush down ability to just kind of hose Samus out of the matchup, but doesn't look like it's going that way so far.
Right.
It's popping a dash attack, you know. OSRS only 25% on his first time.
Went for the down air. That would have been crazy if it would have connected off stage.
Aggressive landing with the back of there, trying to force an option out of OSRS. Oh, try to give chase. What the? Oh!
Interesting.
So he bounced off from the charge shot and then just jumped and threw an E out, I guess?
It looks like it.
Yeah. Again, just yeah, Crump is kind of swinging for the fences here.
So normally in that situation, whenever, usually what I see OSRS do after he gets you stuck and shield off with like a jab or something, or maybe just locked in because of like landing the charge shot, he'll do like a pivot grab. So I was surprised he didn't do that. But with all that being said, he's still got a commanding lead.
Yeah, quite a bit of percent. Just has to avoid the big old Falcon Vortex there. Up he had to do it. Yeah, should do it. An equally strong dash attack there by Captain Falcon. They're gonna decent enough to do the job, but
had the position right for the tech chase, but didn't account for the quick get up. Or I should say quick get up because this isn't Street Fighter, but yeah. I mean, Crump managed to bring this back. One thing I haven't seen Crump do much is after Osiris is stuck in shield, doing an up B. So I want to see if he's going to try that anymore.
He's been pressuring the shield with the Raptor boost piece, but
the conversion.
The damage on the board.
Good up tilt.
Oh my goodness.
One for all the sauce. Good down B.
It's actually very, very quick punish option than I thought it would be, honestly.
Good parry by Osiris. Now he's got stage control again.
Just needs to keep Crump on his back foot, and that's a backer definitely enough to do the job.
So, Crump, I mean, whether it was a troll pick, he's killing himself, you know, whatever. He got close. So we'll see what happens. Going back to the cloud.
Yeah, I wonder if, I know he was joking a bit about his Falcon having a 100% win rate, so I mean with that being out of the window now, it's going to be best to spring the cloud back out, close the set out if he can. Again, back on the PS. At least Studs and Tubik opted for a slight change in scenery. Everyone else not so much.
So there was the jab pivot grab that I was talking about earlier. Actually didn't get much off because after the grab portion, Crump was able to land a falling up air and disadvantage, so that was a bit surprising. Good read on the roll with the up B, and man, dude, he called that air dodge out.
Like immediately, I think he was ready for the air dodge from the second he inputted the up air.
Crump's going a little bit crazy right now.
Yeah, he almost had the table turned on him again.
Yep. Good call out with the forward air. I almost called him too big, but can Osiris keep him juggled? Because that's where all of his advantage is going. Is anytime he has Crump in the air. Great conversion.
Crump's just been able to Crump's just been able to consistently punish Osiris from like a really big distance too. Like Osiris, I think is putting out these charge shots and these like airs and stuff like that. And I don't think it's ready for Crump to actually be there with the block and punish him for it.
Right. Burned his air dodge. Crump spaced around that really nicely and called out the grab. Now, to be fair, like that charge shot and the grab it's a thing, right? So him waiting was great. And kills off the side with forward there.
And that's the quote-unquote weak hit. That's the sour spot. We'll see here a whole. We're back to where we saw with the earlier. Okay. I guess went for it, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he saw the opportunity. Could have stopped trade for the win, but it's also one of those situations like, is it worth it?
It might be. Oh.
That conversion is true. Forward air.
Fair.
So if I'm Osiris right now, well, just a second ago, it's already come back. When he was getting converted on and then started shielding, you have to be careful because he could have got his shield broke, but still pretty safe now.
Goes on back, eats the.
Dang.
Interesting.
So it does trade, but
I mean,
that comes out quick enough. So
yeah, it's a trade I don't think you really want to take.
Yeah, exactly. So that moves Crump onto losers finals. So he'll be fighting Tubik.
Yeah, we'll be fighting Tubik, and then Stud sitting in Grants.
Yep. Crump doing his best to keep UT from running over the city of Austin, but possibly too little, too late.
These college kids, man.